The Search Podcast USA Edition series is sponsored by PGC. PGC are the longest serving employer of record in North America and can compliantly engage contractors across both the US and Canada on behalf of staffing and recruitment businesses. Our turnkey solution offers a unique access point to the largest staffing market in the world. To find out more, visit us at pgcgroup.com.
Welcome back to another episode of the Search Podcast. I have created a special edition for this week's episode. Wanted to share some more information on the US. I've got some really exciting guests coming up on the podcast who are all out in the States, who have been there and done it, and hopefully can add value to those that are looking to set up over in the US themselves. But look, I'm Elliott. I run a recruitment business, as you know, came in recruitment amongst a few other things that I'm involved with. Been out in the US now since 2018, physically in a few locations. So I've kind of seen a lot of different changes, a lot of different things going on out in the States. This is more for me to go through with you the biggest topic that I'm being asked of at the minute by every recruitment business that's trying to get over to the States and that comes to me for any kind of advice or any assistance. I'm consulting for a few firms at the moment that are in the UK. One's in Dubai actually, and they're looking to really grow their offering out to the States itself and start really building out their small to big empires, if you like. So biggest question is, where should we set up our business in the USA? And this question is, it actually is quite difficult to answer, and you know, a lot of firms really struggle to find the right place to be that's best for them in many, many different ways. So there's a few factors that I want everyone to consider when it comes to this. But in my opinion, and obviously this is my opinion, so people may disagree, when looking at the US location for your business to have a physical presence and setup, and you've got to look at the location geographically for talent. And that's me saying that, look, I run a rec-to-rec business, so I'm embedded in this space. But the biggest challenge that I see a lot of our clients, a lot of people have, is hiring people. And you need the people in your business, obviously, to make money and to bring you the return on investment and for you to grow your companies and so forth, all the obvious stuff. But, you know, the location should really, in my opinion, depend on, you know, where you're going to get the best people from to grow your business out. I've seen a lot of companies set themselves up in certain locations. I'm going to give an example. Miami in Florida, fantastic place to be. You know, it shouldn't depend, rather, on whether it's a tech recruitment company, a finance, life sciences. You know, it's a fantastic place. It's a good state to work in from a tax perspective. Weather is lovely. The whole environment and culture is superb. But you know, there is still, in my opinion, a certain limitation of talent that doesn't allow you to grow your business out. And that's the trickiest part. And a lot of firms follow certain locations. Are their clients based there? Or, you know, is it nice weather? Is it good for taxes? But you should be asking yourselves, am I going to get enough people in that location to work for my business that are going to help me grow and make me more money and allow us to really expand? And I think that's really the most important thing that you should be looking at. When it comes to locations, you know, the hottest places right now are Texas, Austin, for example, and still New York, as well as Florida, like, you know, still Miami and Tampa, for example. Other locations do come up like Charlotte, Boston, Philly, Atlanta, LA still, but not so much as these, in my opinion. So for the expat world, all these guys and girls are predominantly going over to Florida, Texas, or New York. But they all encounter the same problems and challenges and difficulties once they've overcome the fact that the US is a really you know, tough market to navigate. But once you've got there, then it's a case of, okay, right, we're making money now. We've figured it out. We've got good clients. But we need staff to really help us get there. We need 360 recruiters. We need 180. We need sales, BDs, etc. But if they're in a place where they don't have enough competition, number one, of competitors, number two, it doesn't really have a lot of recruitment companies, UK, US based or whatever, they're going to really find that quite hard. unless they have a graduate model that they can work with. Not every firm has that option. There's a few companies in the US that are, expat businesses that ultimately have a graduate model, L&D training, and all the rest of it, and it works really well. And they have kind of created that model across their whole business. But those that rely on experience are finding it slow and challenging and tough. So, look, back to kind of my original point of question is where should we be located? I think you should follow the right places based on the talent opportunity. So let's take New York, for example. New York, in my opinion, is number one place to be for a recruitment business that has endless amounts of talent based on the fact that it has an endless amount of recruitment companies there. You've got, more opportunity. There's people from all over the US that are always relocate to New York. It's a great place to be anyway, but it's another conversation. And my favorite in the US. But it's pretty much got enough opportunity there for you to grow your business with the right kind of people. And look, some people say, oh, yeah, but it's really expensive in New York. Well, look, if you want to live there and create a life and have a family, etc., and you want to be based in Manhattan, yes, it's extremely expensive. But that's not what we're talking about here. If you're talking about having an office in New York with a WeWork or Industrious or one of those guys to set yourselves up, and you want to bring recruiters in at a certain salary level that you would probably pay very much a similar salary to in any other state, then it's not so expensive because your taxes can be organized elsewhere, for example, and looked at in different ways to make it more cost effective. But look, it then provides you, as I said, which is the most important thing, an opportunity for talent that allows you to really expand and grow your business based on that. So Texas, Austin, next place where everyone is kind of looking to try and get themselves set up. It's creating more of a presence for businesses to be in. It's creating more opportunity. There's a lot more competition there now, competitors, recruitment companies, again, that you can headhunt from and get talent out of to come and work for you. So I hope this helps. It is a one subject kind of episode that I wanted to go through with you. If anyone has any questions and wants to go through anything around these geographical locations of where to be, feel free to drop me a message, reach out to me directly. I'm happy to help and advise. But look, as well as kind of following your clients and being based where they are, following the sun and where the nice weather's going to be, alternatively, why don't you look at making sure that you're set up correctly for the growth of talent within your business that creates you more opportunity altogether and allows you to be a lot more successful in the US. Thank you, and I'll see you again on the next episode.